Hello everyone, welcome back to my channel, and listen closely because what I'm about to say might shake you a little. Tell me something. Have you ever looked at a woman and felt that strange attention in your chest? That sense that is watching you, but the moment you look back, she pretends she wasn't that any shift, that flicker of energy. It's not random, it's not accidental, and it's definitely not meaningless. Men miss this moment all the time. And yet it's one of the clearest signs that a woman is deeply attracted to you. Before we dive in, make sure you subscribe and like the video. Trust me, you're going to want more of these insights, because as you understand what you're about to hear, you'll never see interactions the same way again. Let me pull you into something you may have felt but never understood. When a woman is deeply attracted to Ewend. I mean deeply. She doesn't always show it in the ways you expect. She won't flirt openly, she won't necessarily smile at you or approach you first. In fact, the stronger her attraction, the more subtle, conflicted, even irrational her behavior becomes. Attraction makes her nervous, it makes her self-aware. It makes her hyper-attentive to every tiny detail about you, desperately hoping you don't notice how much power you suddenly have over her emotions. And this is why men overlook it. You're expecting obvious signals. You're waiting for clear interest, direct words, bold actions. But genuine attraction in women often shows up as something far more appears in those tiny involuntary behaviors. The one she doesn't plan on, she doesn't rehearse, the one she tries to hide because they reveal too much. It's her ego fighting with her desire. It's her fear of rejection battling against biology. It's her heart stepping forward while her mind pulls her back. And that brings us to the single behavior every truly attracted woman displays around the man she wants, without exception, without awareness, and without being able to stop herself. It's the moment where you feel something shift in the air around her, almost like her energy leaks through the cracks, no matter how hard she tries to keep it together. You've seen it before, you just didn't recognize what it meant. If a woman does this one thing in front of you, it's not confusion, it's not coincidence, it's attraction. Deep, instinctive, undeniable attraction, and you learn to see it, everything injects. A moment so quick, so easy to overlook, that reveals everything about a woman's attraction to you. It happens where she speaks before she makes a move, before she even decides what image wants to present. And the reason it's so powerful is because she can't control it. She can't hide it, she can't act her way out of it. When a woman is deeply attracted to you, her entire nervous system reacts thescond. You enter her space, her body sends signals before her mind has to construct a strategy. And the clearest, most universal one is the way Shet changes her behavior the moment she becomes aware of your presence. I've seen this in real time, but Maba didn't understand what it meant. A woman stands one way, relaxed, casual, normal, and then she senses you near but not even sees. You just senses you immediately. Her posture adjusts, her breath shifts, she becomes more self-aware, more deliberate, more focused on how she's being perceived. She may fix her hair without realizing it. She may straighten her back, adjust her clothing, or subtly reposition her body. These micro-movements aren't vanity. They're instinct. When she's attracted to you, her body prepares itself to be seen by you, and it gets even more revealing. She becomes hyper-conscious of how close she's to you. She'll try to act natural, butul. Notice her glance toward you more than once, even if she tries to mask it. A woman who feels nothing, doesn't care about your presence. But a woman who is drawn to you, becomes almost activated by either emotional state, rises, her awareness sharpens, her behavior shifts. Sometimes she becomes more talkative, almost energetic, sometimes she becomes quieter, shy, or visibly nervous. Either way, something changes. The woman you observed a moment ago is suddenly different. When you're in her proximity, that shift is the attraction and her rest secret. This reaction is never about what you said or did. It's not about impressing her, charming her, or proving anything. You're not causing it consciously. Her attraction is already there, and your presence simply triggers these symptoms of what she's been trying to suppress. Its raw, unfiltered psychology. When you learn to notice these shifts, the seal most invisible tells you stop chasing vague signs and start understanding real male behavior. You'll never again confuse politeness with attraction or with desire, because the truth is simple. A woman who feels nothing doesn't change in your presence, but a woman who wants you can't help it. There's something unbelievably fascinating about the way a woman tries to maintain control when she's deep to you, and how she fails without even realizing it. Attraction makes her guard rise, but her instincts leak through anyway, and the misrevealing part, it shows up in her attempts to manage her emotions around woman who feels that intense pull. A man becomes torn between wanting to be seen and wanting to protect herself from being exposed. This inner conflict creates behaviors she never planned, never rehearsed, and never wanted. You two notice, watch what happens when she's talking to other people. and you suddenly walk into the room, a woman who is attracted will keep her vibe exactly the same. But a woman who is attracted, her entire energy shifts like a ripple through her body. She becomes just a little more alert, a little more conscious of her tone, a little more aware of how she looks and how she's coming across. You might see her straighten up, soften her expression, her suddenly become more animated in her conversation, not because of the person she's speaking to, but because she knows you can see her. Now sometimes she'll try to appear mature, totally unbothered, yet you'll nod as a tiny hesitation when you make eye contact, a split-second freeze, a breath caught in her throat, the kind of reaction a woman can't fake no matter much she tries. It's the subconscious saying he's here. Attraction makes her want your attention, but fear of vulnerability takes her pretend she doesn't care. This tension is exactly what exposes her, and it gets deeper. Women invest energy into how they're seen by the man they want. She may casually adjust her outfit, her hair more than usual, or smooth her expression. The moment she notices you're watching, these aren't vanity gestures, they're emotional reactions. Her body is preparing itself to be evaluated by you, even if she's not consciously thinking about it. Another powerful tell is her ability to stay fully neutral. If she tries to act uninterested, she overcorrect. If she tries to act confident, she becomes slightly exaggerated, her behavior just a bit too controlled, like she's running everything through Eiffel. When a woman is deeply drawn to you, her natural flow is disrupted. She becomes girl too careful. But that carefulness is exactly what gives her worth. Truth is simple indifference. A smooth attraction is shaky and themament. She starts managing how she appears around you. She's already revealed more than she intended to have. You ever noticed how a woman who's truly drawn to you can completely shift their energy around you, almost without it? It's subtle, almost imperceptible, but it's a language she speaks fluently, a silent confession of desire that only the keenest observer can read. She's nodding you with words, she's showing you with gestures, with actions, with her presence itself. Pay attention, because missing theosicians is the difference between purchasing someone else and choosing to invest in youth. First thing you'll notice is Theoe. She mirrors you. This isn't accidental. If you scratch your chin, she scratches hers. If you lean forward, she leans forward. Did subconscious, a psychological calfin. Rooted in attraction, that's signals. She wants to align herself with you. She wants to be in sync. This is not friendliness. This is fascination. Deep magnetic fascination. The way she mirrors your small action shows her brain is wired to connect with yours in that moment, and it's impossible to fake for long. Next, notice how she finds reasons to be physically near you, even in a crowded room. A woman who's interested doesn't just sit near you because there's acre available. She positions herself strategically, inching closer until her proximity becomes undeniable. It's nth brush of her arm as she reaches for a drink, the way her knee might touch hers just slightly, or how she angles her body to face you directly. She's creating micro moments of contact that are designed to trigger chemistry, to make her presence felt on a deeper level than words ever could. Then watch her eyes. Eyes don't lie. A woman deeply attracted to you will give away more in a glance than in 1,000 sentences. You'll catch her looking at you just a fraction longer than normal, her pupil subtly dilating when she focuses on you, her gaze flicking down and back up again as if she's rehearsing her courage. And when she smiles at you, truly smiles, it's not just polite. There's an underlying warmth, a spark that radiates a sire, a silent invitation that dares you to notice. And finally, the way she engages you in conversation, she listens like she's on to every word, asking questions not out of curiosity alone, but to keep the connection alive. She remembers details you thought were insignificant, and she brings them up later, showing that you occupy her mind more than you realize. This is attraction in action. Careful, abonsely, unmistakably, every single one of these actions is a breadcrumb trail. Woman who is deeply drawn to you isn't subtle by accident. Her brain is sending out signals you cannot ignore if you know what to look for, and the moment you recognize them, the power dynamic subtly shifts. Now, let's talk about the invisible threads she's weaving around you. Theons most men completely miss when a woman is deeply attracted.